Hi guys, Glenn here in Sound and couldn't be happier to be reunited to one of my most favorite local artists here in Singapore. Of course, I'm talking about Kai.
Thank
How's
you.
it going? Happy New Year, first
Thank
of
you
all.
very much. Yeah, Happy New Year
And
to you too.
congratulations to your show.
Thank you.
It's kind of a bit of a full circle for me because this is where I first met you.
Yes, of course.
So, what's the difference with that show and your show today?
Well, of course, actually, I'm very honored that you're here. In fact, because you were here at my first show, and you were the first publication which actually featured my album. So I'm really thankful for that. And you being back here again is it's quite a yeah, you're right, full circle. In fact, I think at the previous show, maybe what's different from then and now is that this time I'm playing originals a lot more, especially from the album, because I'm still gigging, I'm still trying to put out the album as much as I can. Also, it's a lot more of, I guess, more introspective. Back then it was just play covers, beatbox, live looping, and then we're done. Show's over. But now it's a lot of reflection. Playing those songs. They're actually very meaningful songs to me because they're all true stories and things like that.
You mentioned about reflections, and while you were performing, you keep on mentioning, "This is a sad song. This is a sad." What's up with that?
Well, the EP is essentially it's just a collection of songs which I wrote, and every artist needs a focus, needs a muse, I suppose. And so for me, it was pretty much the album is kind of a thematic concept album kind of thing, where the songs are about relationships, human relationships, not just romantic love, but also like friendships, families, that kind of thing. So all of these songs have a different, I guess, a different person, a different target for whom it was written, and they're all very meaningful in that way. But also it's in combination. I guess all these songs put together, they all have that common theme. They happen to be sad, which doesn't mean that I'm a sad person a lot, but it just happens to be the way that the album came together.
Yeah, I noticed while you were performing before you began your songs, you mentioned that keep supporting struggling artists. If anything, on a serious note, has there anything that has changed in terms of the plight of local artists here in Singapore?
Well, it's very hard to say because there are some hugely successful local artists like Sam Willows, Gentle Bones. They've got a huge fan base. They've been discovered by radio. A lot of people listen to them, and a lot of people support them, which is great. And I think it's a good sign for local music. But at the same time, there are a lot of artists out there who are still undiscovered. They're very good. For every Sam Willows, there's like another 1,000 bands probably all playing in their basements and their garages, like trying to get out there. But the support for local music is either it has to be very mainstream American type pop, or we don't really accept it here. And that's the thing. It's a bit difficult to establish our own identity and our own voice as Singaporean songwriters.
2014 has been huge for you. You just came back from California. You judged a few events, and you released your first EP.
Yeah, 2014 was actually pretty great because there were a lot of milestones. Of course, with my a cappella group, Vocaluptures as well, we did a lot of cool stuff. I think some of the memorable things were that we opened for Diana Ross when she came to Singapore on New Year's Eve, and also we did a concert. We recorded for the SEA Games with Dr. Sydney Tan, who's an amazing producer. And also we did a lot of public gigs last year, which is the same for me as an individual solo singer-songwriter type person. I did a lot of solo gigs as well, a lot of public gigs, and I guess that helped to raise my exposure a bit to the general music listening public. But at the same time, I feel that while 2014 was great, I did a lot of cool stuff. We got to go overseas a few times. We did a lot of big gigs, but at the same time, the attrition rate is very high for people who listen to local music. Say, that's a good songwriter, that's a nice song, I like it, and then that's it. They don't. I feel that the support, the follow-up afterwards is a bit difficult to sustain. So that's something I'm trying to work on this year, building relationships with individuals.
Okay. So now it's 2015. What can fans or potential fans expect from Kai?
Well, it's a bit hard to say. I'm still trying to firm up a lot of things, but I'm doing right now in the immediate future. Next weekend, in fact, I'm going to be doing an event at Hong Lim Park. It's going to be a beatboxing, live looping set. But other than that, I think, like I said, Vocaluptures is going to be doing SEA Games opening ceremony. That's pretty huge. We've got all the local bands doing the thing. Like I said, Sam Willows, Gentle Bones, just two people who are doing. Charlie Lim, I really look up to Charlie Lim a lot.
Definitely,
And also, we are gonna do Crazy Christmas again because we did Crazy Christmas 2 years ago in December. It's run by Selena Tan's Dream Academy, and it's always great fun doing that. So I'm really looking forward to it.